welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Yvonne of StarWisp. The beginning of this vlog will mostly be clips of me working, but I will be going over 2021 goals and aspirations closer to the end while there's a speed paint going on. Any materials used or discussed throughout this video will be listed in the description box. Thanks for watching. So December has been, or December was, a very trying month for me in terms of dealing with artistic burnout. So I took a bit of a break from filming me painting. So there isn't a lot of that in this. I guess this is a vlog, so if you were expecting that, I will be posting some time-lapse videos in the next couple of weeks. So if you're interested in that more so than this video, I would advise you to subscribe and check back on that. wanted to share with you all some goodies that I treated myself to this past month. It was a burnout month for me, so I needed to treat myself with a little bit of retail therapy, so I figured I'd support some other small businesses. This artwork here is from GDBEE, so GDB, I do believe. That's their handle on Instagram, at least. And I purchased a few stickers. It's also beautiful. And I just love this sticker here. Got a fan art of Dragon Ball Z characters. And they gave me in the package, this was included, which I absolutely love. I'm a big fan of like the fantastical creatures mixed in with, you know, just modern day living, or I guess, you know, Pizza Hut's kind of a relic now, but you get what I mean. And I got this piece of artwork larger because it came in sticker form, so I decided to get the actual print, and it's on like a watercolor, matte watercolor paper. I can't wait to frame this. I just haven't found the right frame for it yet. I also got some stickers from Apple Cheeks. This one, you know, all of us artists can really relate to. I don't accept exposure as payment. A super cute sticker here, and these adorable berries. So I really love her style. Like, it's very visually minimalistic, but you can tell that a lot of thought was put into it, and I just love the illustrative quality about it, so I definitely had to treat myself to some of her stickers. I also got a couple of stickers from, I think it's pronounced Thanks You. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but I got these two stickers here. It's like a TV. It's super cute, and it's got like a little holographic screen, and this little greenhouse. Well, you know, it's filled with water, but you know, it's so super cute. I also got this little like Tamagotchi sticker from her, and I think she's here on YouTube as well as Apple Cheeks, so and on, like, you know, other social media. Oh, and this sticker came with my Apple Cheeks order. She was including them as like little freebies in each order for last month, I do believe. So this wasn't a treat for me for December, but it was a treat for me for my birthday. It just didn't arrive until a couple of weeks ago. These are two art books by Audra Auclair. Her work is so freaking amazing. It's beyond me to describe just how great I think her work is. But I had to treat myself to, so I had to get her art books, and I got them as a birthday gift for myself, but with COVID being an issue, they didn't arrive until a couple of weeks ago, which is fine. It's completely understandable, but it's just such beautiful work. I'm just gonna flip through it. You can find her work on like most social media and YouTube. You can find some videos of her doing artwork on YouTube. Yeah, it's just amazing. And this beautiful art print postcard came with the art books. I also received this month, Icarus and the Sun by the artist Gabriel Piccolo. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. And it was a Indiegogo campaign that he ran, and I decided to, hey, I really wanted some of his work, so I contributed to that campaign, which was very, very successful, turns out. So I got this awesome hardcover graphic novel, and this was a year ago that I contributed to the campaign, but there were apparently quality issues, I guess, when it came to like the print. So they wanted to make sure everyone who contributed got what they, were paying for. So it took a bit for them to, I guess, get all that figured out. And then, with the global pandemic, it just took forever for it to arrive. But it's finally here, and I'm super stoked with it. It's a story regarding depression, I guess. I mean, it's very mild, but it touches on that in a way that I have not seen yet. So I definitely recommend you check this out. I'm not sure if he still has them available for order outside of the Indiegogo campaign, but look into it if you're interested. So I also wanted to pop in to show you guys one of my biggest accomplishments of 2020. I mean, it's actually one of the biggest accomplishments of my entire artistic career. And so I am finally a published illustrator. So anyway, my name's on the cover. I was commissioned by the Commonwealth Attorney of Portsmouth, Virginia, to illustrate a children's book for her. It's an autobiographical account of the day she decided to become a lawyer as like a kid. We had spoke about it December 2019, but I wasn't officially contracted until 2020, so I consider it a 2020 accomplishment. So everything went rather quickly with it. It was very, very helpful for digging me out of some postpartum anxiety and depression issues I was going through. So having this assignment and having a set deadline enabled me to actually, get out of bed to do work. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity. If you guys are interested in reading this and checking out some of the art, here's a back cover. You can find this on Amazon. It is called The Day I Became a Lawyer by Stephanie Morales, illustrated by Yvonne Frederick. So yeah, thanks for looking. Okay, so here is a mini art supply haul from December. I went to Jerry's Artorama and Michael's. I decided to get this small visual journal as a more efficient method of storing smaller paintings that I tend to do, so that I don't have just a bunch of sheets of paper randomly strewn throughout my studio. I also got these Prismacolor Cool Erase pencils. Since I started using them, I've become rather fond of them. So I decided to get, I think it's the Carmine color, to test that out with a few sketches. I got more of the Turner acrylic gouache so that I could attempt to better my user experience with those, I guess you could say. I decided to curate my own palette instead of buying one of the sets so that I wouldn't get any colors that would just be sitting here collecting dust. I mostly got colors that could be used for skin complexions. So hopefully I can learn how to properly mix these in the future. I haven't been having much luck so far. I went to Michael's and I got this packet of color cardstock to use with my for my photo background, just to provide a little bit more interest in the photos I take for my shop or for Instagram and other social media. I got this pattern sheet of paper too, and I got a texture sheet of paper. That pink paper is textured, but you can't really see it on film. And I got this string to use for Christmas tree ornaments that I never finished making for the holiday season as usual, but I have it for next year. Okay, so I guess it's time to discuss my 2020 accomplishments, since it is a brand new year now and it's always good to reflect. I know a lot of people do it at the end of a year going on to the next, but I wanted to have a few days just to mellow out and think. So yeah, let's get into it. I would say that my biggest 2020 accomplishment was getting a grip on my mental health. I have really awful anxiety to the point where sometimes it could be crippling. And apparently I hid this very well from like everyone in my life, or most people in my life, because I come across as really stoic. I have RBF, unfortunately, so that just makes it worse. My biggest thing for 2020 was getting out of my bedroom. I got so consumed with my safe space being my bedroom. And I should say our safe space, because it was me and my baby, my daughter. She is now 19 months. And so it was just like comforting and just easy to just not leave that room. Getting a grip on reality. So I was able to set up an art room. So I got myself on a schedule where I get up early, come downstairs with the baby, and get to work at my desk. Almost as if I'm leaving the house to go to, a 9 to 5. And that's helped so much in terms of handling my business, handling certain anxieties. So I think I did a really good job on getting a handle on that myself. It took me a while, but eventually I did get to a therapist to help even further. Let's see. Moving on. I illustrated a children's book. I think I already popped in this video and showed you guys that. So that was a really fun project that I got to do. hopefully I'll be doing more this year. But yeah, that was something that I actually didn't expect for 2020, and it was also something that was responsible for me getting myself in getting myself together, because I had a contract, I had a deadline. So it kind of forced me to face reality. um, and I finally started my YouTube channel. So that was like a big accomplishment. Finally, it's forcing me to do work. Hopefully I'll eventually be monetized, but that's not the main reason I'm doing this. The main reason I'm doing this is to share what I know, share random tidbits that are going on with me in my art, to those who may be interested. Any knowledge that I can give out, I'm willing to do so through this venue, within reason, because knowledge is power and knowledge is money. So yeah, that's why I have Patreon now. So if you want to check out my Patreon, feel free. I'll leave the link in the description box. Another big accomplishment is that I increased my social media engagement. In doing so with social media, I was able to boost my online store traffic. This is super important because I haven't worked a full-time job in a long while, because I'm raising my toddler. So online sales, anime conventions, and handmade artisan markets, they were my main sources of income. However, with COVID happening, I haven't been able to, or I wasn't able to contribute more to my household expenses. My husband's been a trooper at getting all that taken care of. But with increasing my social media traffic, and just being more diligent in posting on social media, I've been able to booster, or I've had more customers and more people seeing my work and wanting to know what Star Wisp is all about. So I started a Patreon. I do have a video that details all that is offering through that venue. I will leave that link in the description box as well. You can go, I think more details about the Patreon are towards the end of that video. So yeah, those are some of my biggest business accomplishments of 2020. Let's get into some of my goals and aspirations for 2021, this year. So I'm just going to go through a list. I'm not really going to explain anything. I probably will because that's how I do. But okay, so 2021 business goals. I want to upload at least 15 videos on YouTube this year. I think I did like 4 last year, and I started a little late in the year. So I think that was pretty good, considering this is a brand new endeavor for me. I want to reach at least 100 YouTube subscribers. I have 43 at this particular moment. Thank you guys so much. But I think that I'm pretty sure I'll reach 100 by the end of the year. But these are just, these are numbers, and it just means that I'm getting out there. I'm expanding my horizons by putting my artwork out there, and people actually want to see my content. So that just pushes me to work harder and do better. Maybe 2,000 Instagram followers. I'm at around 1,300 right now, which, believe you me, surprised the heck out of me this past year, because I was stuck at like 860 for a while with the algorithms. But even with 1,300 subscribers, a lot of people still haven't been seeing my art on Instagram, and it's the algorithms. So I'm still trying to work my way through figuring those out. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job, but we'll see what 2021 has in store. And another thing would be, let's see, another 2021 business goal would be to reach 200 sales in my shop for the year. I think I got around 70 last year, and this is not including like PayPal orders or commissioned work. This is just strictly merch sales. I think that is pretty outstanding considering I opened my shop in April. So I'm really psyched about that. I'm so thankful that people want to actually purchase my artwork. It makes it all worth it, you know. Another goal is to illustrate my own children's book. I wrote one. I did some preliminary sketches already. I just need to get the ball rolling. I even took a bunch of like reference pictures of my daughter for this book. So I just need to get it done. I want to do a Kickstarter for this book because I want to get it printed in hardback. And I want to control the sales and everything that goes along with that. So I think that's the best way to do that. And I guess another one would be to get at least 2 illustration gigs, like regardless of whether it's like an editorial ad that I'm doing or if it's to illustrate a book cover or to illustrate a full book. I would love to do more illustrative work for clients. And just a few like personal goals I've got. I want to get back into like working out. I used to be in the gym all the time a few years ago, but you know, obviously that hasn't happened in a while. I would love to take a pottery course again. I have like a bunch of ideas for cute ceramics. It's just a matter of finding a place to go that has decent COVID regulations in place in this area, and that also won't like take my money because there are so many pottery classes that are available. Well, I can't say so many, but there are a few pottery courses available at different venues in this area, but they charge an arm and a leg, and I pretty much know how to sculpt. I know how to throw on the wheel. I just need a space to do it. I don't need instruction, but you know, you gotta pay for space. You gotta pay for using the wheel, and I get that. I fully understand that, but some of these prices are just so ridiculous. So eventually, I'm gonna get my own pottery wheel and learn how to use a kiln on my own. I also want to do like a calligraphy course. I think that my lettering could use a lot of work. It's something that I've never really been interested in before until recently. I did those Christmas cards and I found it a little bit fun to try to figure out my own sort of like font instead of finding some online. So that was pretty neat. So I do want to take like an official, quote unquote, official online like or calligraphy class, blah, blah, blah. And I'll probably do that online. So I'll check out some on Skillshare to see if they have, I'm sure there are some available. But yeah, so those are my 2021 business goals / like a few of my personal goals. I'm going to go into more detail on Patreon. I'm going to do, I offer a podcast each month on Patreon for my patrons. So I'm going to go into a more detailed description there of my goals. So if you want to check that podcast out, that would still be available in my lowest tier if that's all that you could do. But of course, you're not obligated to do that, so keep that in mind as well. thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave me a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and keep checking back. I'm going to try to figure out more about YouTube. It's kind of intimidating, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. I tried to include a little bit more of the daily goings on here with me and Star Wisp. I will hopefully be back next week with another video. It'll likely be an artist vlog, and then the video after that will be a time lapse. I'm not sure if I'll be talking in that one or not, probably, because, I like to talk to myself apparently. But that will be that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you like this sort of artist vlog video for me, I like doing it. It does take a lot of work with editing, but it's okay. It's kind of fun. But yeah, didn't I say bye already? But yeah, thank you guys for watching and listening, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.